NCIS Season 22, Episode 11 was a fun outing with exciting reveals concerning Nick Torres, Wilma Valderrama. Nick's professional and personal lives collided in the outing, building on the budding romance storyline for the agent. In NCIS Season 22, Episode 10, Baker's man, Jimmy, Brian Dietzen, revealed that Nick's secret girlfriend was Jess, Katrina Law, sister, Robin, Lillian Bowden. With encouragement from Jimmy and Casey, Deanna Reasonova, Nick tells Jess about his romance with Robin in Baker's Man. Still, the episode left tension between the partners. Alden Parker, Gary Cole, has a spot of romance in NCIS Season 22, Episode 10, protecting a local baker, Eleni Kostakis, guest star Melina Kanaka-Reeds, who accidentally finds herself cooking cocaine meringue in the middle of an emerging drug war. Evan Vance, Rocky Carroll, moved the needle of his love life forward in NCIS Season 22, Episode 2, Foreign Bodies, when the director decides to take his romance with his casual girlfriend, Lena Mayram Hassler, to the next step. For Better or Worse sets up the most complicated development for MCRT yet. Nick's romance with Robin continues to impact MCRT. Nick and Robin are still dating. In NCIS Season 22, Episode 11, For Better or Worse, Nick Torres' romance continues to affect the Major Case Response Team, MCRT. As Parker hands out paperwork to his team amid a slow day in the bullpen, the team leader finds Agent Torres sleeping, standing up. As McGee, Sean Murray, tells Parker that Nick is dating Jess' sister, Torres comments that Jessica isn't okay with the arrangement, calling Night out for her mixed reaction from Episode 10 and the opening. Night claims otherwise, pointing out that Nick has been spending significant time with Robin, which is why he has neglected his work duties. Night's comment feels somewhat underhanded, with the episode's opening bullpen moment establishing that Nick's romance with Robin will continue to affect the team. The pairing is causing a divide between Jess and Nick. Moreover, the other team members form opinions on the issue as it distracts from their case. 9. MCRT investigates the murder of Vincent Kelso. Vincent Kelso isn't who he seems. An alert about a body in a Washington, D.C. park interrupts the team's slow morning, and MCRT investigates the crime scene of Vincent Kelso. It initially looks like the victim is service member Navy Lieutenant David Fripp, which is why the team gets the call. However, McGee soon discovers that the victim's military identification is forged. At her lab, Casey discovers that their victim is Baltimore career criminal Vincent Kelso. When Jess comes down, Casey explains that Vincent Kelso has a long rap sheet of crimes and that his past offenses include assault, robbery, and petty theft. Later, in the diner, Nick explains that Vincent Kelso is one of Roman's top guys. However, Kelso's identity ultimately takes another twist later in the case. 8. Nick's ties to Kelso's case explained. Nick Torres is undercover again. While Casey is investigating the evidence that MCRT found at the crime scene, one of her tests shows an alarming development. Casey tells Jess that of the 3 items found with Kelso's body, one has another set of prints on it. The concern is that when the results of Casey's test come in, the fingerprints match Nick Torres. Parker angrily calls Nick, unaware of why he would be connected to the case. Then, Parker suddenly gets a hunch and goes to the diner to check it out. Parker finds Vance and Torres discussing Nick's undercover mission when he arrives at the diner. The team leader put it together that Nick is doing a secret undercover operation and that MCRT's victim in the park is part of it. The development explains that Nick left the park suddenly while investigating so as not to blow his cover. Vance explains to Parker that the mission came from SecNav as need to know only and that Nick has infiltrated a Baltimore gang. Nick tells Parker that he saw Kelso last week, which is why his fingerprints were on the flask. 7. Nick Torres goes undercover with a Baltimore gang. MCRT gets in on Nick's undercover op. When Parker discovers Nick's connection to the case, Torres explains why he's been undercover. Nick says he's been trying to infiltrate a criminal gang operating out of Baltimore run by a man named Roman, who uses fake military IDs to steal goods from Navy bases and sell them on the black market. When Parker presses Vance and Nick on why they didn't arrest Roman since they have the evidence, Leon explains that Roman is just a middleman and a man named Wilk, Polish for Wolf, is running the show.